Do these 9 habits every single day for the next 2 to 3 months, and you'll finish this year and start the next one looking and feeling absolutely amazing, like a totally different person, inshallah. Number 1, drink enough water. Drink half your body weight in pounds in ounces per day of water, and adjust either up or down depending on if it ends up being too much or too little. Number 2, walk daily. If you really want to transform fast, 10 to 15,000 steps a day. But hey, let's say you're at 2 to 3,000 right now, and that's not realistic. Even upping by a little bit to 5 or 6K or 6 to 8K will help, but 10 to 15K is a good target after the next couple of weeks once you get used to it. Number 3, strength train at least 3 days a week, all the way up to 5, but it's usually best not to exceed 5. And as far as timing, 15 to 30 minutes minimum, and maximum 60 to 90 minutes. The sweet spot for most people that's realistic and effective is about 45 to 60, but it can be tailored. If you're on a really tight schedule, 15 to 30 is sufficient as well, as long as you do it properly. Number 4, you also need to do a little bit of cardio and endurance training. It doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't have to wear you out. Literally just once or twice a week doing running, swimming, boxing, cycling, whatever you enjoy that's not going to be a burden to you. Playing soccer or basketball with your friends, literally whatever you actually enjoy that gets your heart rate up, do it, and it's really going to help you a lot with your health, inshallah. And by the way, if you're a family man or woman who can't get away from the family because your 4 kids grab your legs when you try to go out to play soccer with your friends or whatever you're trying to do, then guess what? Just take your family on a hike. Families love hiking, and it's going to get your heart rate up. So now you get 2 birds with 1 stone, family time and exercise. Boom, pro tip. Number 5 is to eat enough protein. I like to start people with 1 gram per pound in body weight and protein a day. However, if the person's body weight is way above 200 pounds, usually I'll just cap them at 200 unless they're an athlete, then we might go higher if they're super tall. But just eat more protein, get protein with every meal. You can also message me individually if you need help figuring out what's a good protein target, and inshallah we can figure it out. But the best general rule of thumb is 1 gram per pound in body weight and protein a day, and then you can adjust up or down from there based on sustainability and results. Number 6 is to include fiber with every meal. Fiber helps you to stay fuller, digest better, has some energy benefits too. It has a negative correlation with heart disease, diabetes, all the things you don't want, meaning that if you eat more fiber, you're less likely to develop these things. Literally, fiber has so many benefits that if you're not eating fiber, you're missing out. So add a little bit of veggies or salad or steamed veggies to each meal. Just make sure it's not those super oily Pakistani veggies that are cooked with so much oil that it negates the health benefits. Otherwise, it's just going to do negative harm instead of positive good. But yeah, the point is for number 6, protein and fiber with every meal. Number 7 is manage junk food. If you're going to eat junk food, eat no more than 100 calories worth, which when it comes to junk food isn't really that much. However, I always advocate for my clients to have a weekly cheat meal that they don't have to track. That way they can eat like a normal person, aka literally whatever you want. So if you have crazy cravings or your family's been guilting you all week that you need to eat these giant plates of biryani, we still shouldn't be doing that from an Islamic perspective, but from a practical perspective, if you have to do that once a week, it's better than doing it 7 days a week, and having a nice cheat meal once a week can have some metabolic and psychological benefits, which I've talked about a lot before. Number 8 is to prioritize sleep, at least 7 hours a night. Isha isn't super late anymore, so you don't have an excuse to stay up late anymore. If you're staying up to 2 a.m. drinking chai with your buddies, it's time to stop because it's ruining your health, and it's ruining your physique and making you fat. Number 9, speaking of being fat and wanting to avoid that, never ever overeat. The Prophet ﷺ said that the worst vessel of the son of Adam can fill is his stomach, and if he must fill his abdomen, 1/3 for food, 1/3 for water, 1/3 to save room for your breath. So if you eat so much that you can't even breathe, you have disobeyed what the Prophet ﷺ recommended. So do not disobey the Prophet ﷺ, because Allah in the Quran told us to obey the messenger. So you're disobeying Allah if you disobey the Prophet ﷺ, so do not overeat. And it's only going to benefit you. It's not like Allah told you to do this to make you have less fun in the world. No, Allah has given us this guidance and advice through the Prophet ﷺ for our own benefit. So we're fools if we don't heed this advice. Reminder for myself first. And how does it benefit you? Well, number 1, you're not going to be fat. You're going to lose body fat. Number 2, you're going to have a lot more energy for ibadah, work, family time, everything. And number 3, you build mental discipline. Because if you follow these 9 steps, is it going to be easy? No, it's not that hard, but it's also not as easy as sitting on the couch eating Doritos and ordering Uber Eats. But at the same time, is that the life that you want to live? Is that what you believe that you were created for? Is to just sit on the couch eating Doritos and praying at the last minute because you're so lazy and tired and you have brain fog and you can barely perform and focus at work and hang out with your family without falling asleep? No, you were created for the purpose of worship, and the way that you can worship Allah in your day-to-day life is to serve the people in your life at the highest capacity. The best of you are those who are best of the family, and the best of you are those who are most beneficial to others. These are 2 authentic hadiths. So if you're not benefiting the people in your life to the fullest capacity because your health is a limiting factor on you being the best person you can be and doing as much for your community and family as possible, then it is a moral obligation that you must fix your health. And no man or woman who's in poor health can best serve their community and family. So it's time to take it to the next level. It's time to take it seriously. And if you need help comment or DM with the word coaching for more information on our one-on-one coaching program, or you'll work directly with me and my team that have helped hundreds of busy Muslim professionals and parents to lose weight and keep it off for life by the permission of Allah. And from there, I'll send you more details. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.